Hello everyone, welcome to sadestarottea. So today guys, I will be doing a highly anticipated reading from you guys have been requesting me to do this reading on the coronavirus. I was contemplating whether or not I should do this reading, guys, because I am highly empathic, so I could pick up the symptoms of the virus. Not saying that it's going to like cause me to get the virus or anything like that, anything crazy like that, but I can pretty much feel the symptoms of someone that would get sick by it, or is, you know, that has the virus. So I really was like unsure if I should do this reading, but you guys want to know what I have to say about it, what spirit says, what comes through for spirit for me. And yeah, spirit was telling me this reading, Sade, get off your high horse. It's needed. We need you to speak on this. This is very important, you know, because everyone's doing a reading on this virus, and I was just like, well, I don't know, I don't want to do it because everyone's doing it, you know. So, but spirit was like, Sade, enough, stop it. We need your voice to be out there too. As much as other readers and other people are talking about this, we need your voice to be out there too. So I want to go ahead and let you guys know before I read on this, I am available for personal readings. Please get your reading with me if you're interested. sadestarottea@yahoo.com. And without further ado, we will go ahead and get into the coronavirus. So I, for this reading, have dimmed my light, so I hope that this comes out well enough as far as brightness, but we're just going to work with it. I'm pretty sure from what I could see, it looks fine. I wanted to read, spirit told me to read in dim lighting, like dark lighting with candles. So I have set candles out for everyone, and I have set my Jesus candle out so we can set a prayer for everyone that is dealing with the coronavirus, and you know, that is being affected by their job. I want to give thanks to you know, our hospitals that are working day in and day out to make sure that people have proper care. Thank you guys so much. And for parts of the people that are donating, I know that it just came out that Rihanna donated a lot of money to the coronavirus organization, foundation. So thank you Rihanna, or anybody else that has donated, so that we can make sure that people get proper care, you know, because unfortunately I am feeling that there has been a lot of shortages with money, and people don't have money to get proper health care. So that's what this organization, this foundation, excuse me, is helping with, right? So I kept hearing the number 12. To get started, I kept hearing this number 12, and I looked it up and I was like, what is this number? Why do I keep hearing the number 12? And basically it means, spirit told me to pull 12 cards, and I went ahead and pulled 12 cards, and I was like, what does the number 12 mean? Well, I looked it up because I'm still getting, you know, used to numerology. I'm not an expert on numerology, but spirit kept telling me the number 12, and basically it says this focuses on peace, harmony, and duty. And also it's talking about knowing your purpose in life, right? So a lot of people, I've heard, you know, my psychic friend Lamar, he's talked about a lot of people are knowing their purpose in life, right? And I am astounded that that is what I heard, the number 12, is that unfortunately a lot of people, I keep hearing lost now. A lot of people are lost and are needing a cleanse, are needing to know what their purpose in life is. And so there is good and bad to this coronavirus, right? So we will talk about that too, but a lot of people are finding their purpose, and that's what the number 12 means as an angel number. That's what I heard. And God is guiding people, their angels, their ancestors are guiding them to know their purpose, because unfortunately, guys, believe it or not, wake up or not, we're lost. I know, big shock, right? We all know that. But I think since we are dealing in a society where it's all about me, 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 Spirit is trying to wake us up. The universe is trying to wake us up. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been told that, or you've heard it. If you're spiritual, you already know this. But that is what I'm hearing. So that is the first message that I got from God. Another message that I got, which I'm sure is not a shock, is that we're supposed to be loving on each other. This is not a time for you guys to be fucking assholes to each other. This is not a time. They're not saying this. I talk like this. But this is a time where we're supposed to be coming together and really understanding our purpose within ourselves. But we're supposed to be guiding others. We're supposed to be guiding others to their purpose. So that's why it is our duty as spiritual workers, not only you guys to step into your purpose, but it is time, I'm hearing from God, for us spiritual workers to step more into our power, to help you guys, to guide you better, to, if you haven't. So I'm hearing for psychic people too, this is a message for you guys. You're supposed to be helping guide people better. We're supposed to really be stepping into our power. This is not only a test for humanity, but a test for people that are psychic. You know, we are part of humanity. Just because we're spiritual doesn't mean that this message does not apply to us, right? So Spirit is calling us, God is calling spiritual workers to guide people more, to step into your power. If you feel you're spiritual, you're supposed to be stepping into that purpose. Now, this message isn't for everyone. There are spiritual people who don't want to be spiritual, you know, or they are not ready to, but I'm hearing the time to act is now. That's what I heard again. So let's go ahead and pull my cards. The first card God is telling me to pull is the door to romance. So this is the card that I received as a message. I feel like people are not learning to have faith and love again. And I'm getting emotional, guys, sorry. God is saying there is still love in one another. We have to have faith in one another. This is a wake up to love on each other, to have faith in those romances that you didn't have faith in. You know, have faith in those people that you have given up on. Remember why you fell in love with them. And this goes for your family members. This goes for people that are in your lives. I think that we're becoming very impatient as a whole, as a humanity, you know, as humanity, excuse me. And I think that we need to learn to love on each other more and remember why you fell in love with those people. So not only with your family, but your loved ones. So do nice things for people, you know. I think as a whole, we become numb to people's emotions. We've become numb to love, you know, and that's very sad. You know, it's very sad that I'm feeling this. So that's one way that we're supposed to wake up. Another message that I'm getting is the Angel of Balance. The Angel of Balance is very much, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the Angel card is coming out. I have an Angel card coming out. This is the Angel of Balance, where we're supposed to be really, really, you know, loving on each other. But we've been using resources way too much, like too many resources. You know, the angels are balancing, putting things back into balance. So that's why it's starting to rain more. That's why we're noticing the earth is repairing itself, because God's angels are working to restore balance back into the earth, because we've been overusing our resources. We've been just overdoing it, and Spirit is saying you guys have to stop with this, you know, overly, look at all of us hoarding. This is not what God wanted. This is not what God intended. So his angels are working overtime to restore balance back into Mother Nature, and to make sure that our animals, guys, have been suffering a lot because of we're just overusing our resources, and we're killing our planet, you know. And unfortunately, yes, it's in the form of a virus, but this is a wake-up call. So this has nothing to do at the same time with this virus. This is a message. This is a clear message from God, from our ancestors, from Spirit, from the universe, that we're supposed to not use things excessively, Do things in moderation. Moderation is key. That is what I'm hearing Spirit talk to me about. Caring connections is in the reverse. Just want you guys to see that. So this is exactly what I've been going through these past couple of weeks. When I step outside, I have noticed that I become emotionally ill because I'm picking up on everybody just being, excuse my language, but a fucking asshole to each other. Like, it's been rare when I step out to just run errands that I've noticed somebody stops to help somebody else, or this coronavirus we're doing the opposite of what God wants from us, and he's actually being, I'm not saying that he's disappointed in everybody, because there are people, I do want to focus on the positive. There are people that are taking action, that are helping people, that are starting charities, that are, you know, I am picking up on that. I don't want this to be very negative, you know, because he does see the good that some people are doing. But for the people, you know who you are. The people that have been fucking rude to one another, I'm not, you know, he even checked me a couple times. Like, when I stepped out, I was giving in to the aggravatedness, because I'm picking up on other people's, you know, annoyance. He checked me. He was like, Sade, I remember I had this one moment where I was in my car and I had a really bad encounter with these people, and he calmed me down. He was like, Sade, we need to be the example. I know you're upset. I know you're angry, but this is not the time to, you know, to sink to their level. Don't sink to their level. Be better. You know, I know it's hard. He understands, guys, that it's hard to be, he doesn't want us to be perfect. That's not what he's telling me. He wants us to just lead by example, you know, and sometimes that takes us doing something wrong for him to stop and speak to us like, hey, that's not who you are, and I know you're angry, I know you're upset because my children are being, because we're all his children, but he's like, my children are not leading by example, they're not being the change, but you be the change. You be the responsibility of, you take on that responsibility of being the change. And Caring Connections card came out in the reverse when I was talking to him. Very briefly, I was talking to him, and he said, you know, we need to love each other. That's gonna be the message, guys. Even though there's a virus, look beyond the virus. There's a message behind the virus going on. There's a message. We're not supposed to be, I've heard other people say this, and it's very true, like, we're not supposed to be looking to our government to help us. This is a time where we need to look to each other and to ourselves to help ourselves, one, but more than that, help each other, because that is what is missing, is the connecting. It's like, we're so numb nowadays. We're so fucking numb to each other. It's sad. Like, we'll cross the street, we'll drive past a homeless person, and we're just like, oh, that person is on drugs, that person doesn't, okay, that person is a human, that person had a life before they ended up homeless. And whatever decision they chose to make, that is not your call to judge them. And sometimes I talk to certain people, I'm not gonna say who, but I talk to certain people and they're just like, well, they ended up on drugs, you know, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. But in my heart, I'm like, but you don't know their story. That could easily be someone else. You know what I mean, guys? That could easily be you. So God is saying, this could easily be you. Remember, you're human too. Things happen. How do we know that that person on drugs or that person that ended up homeless, how do we know? That's not everybody's story. Not everybody that's homeless is on drugs. You know, there are some people that get evicted from their homes because they can't pay rent. There are different stories. So God is saying, this is a time where we're supposed to have compassion and not judge, and not just be like, oh, you know, like, well, this person is, you know, just make up their story when we don't know, right? So he wants us to actually, with Caring Connections, he wants to put the caring and the connecting back into humanity, because it is, we are so fucking numb, guys. It is so sad. I can't tell you, in the short amount of time I've stepped out since this virus has went viral, I can't tell you how sick I've gotten, like emotionally sick, how angry I've gotten with humanity. And we're even afraid to like look at each other. It's ridiculous. Or we'll laugh at each other. Well, I've heard stories from my best friend too. Like, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting how we're acting, you know. And the hoarding, God is saying, putting back balance back into humanity. This is why, guys, do you not see it? This is why we're in this fucking we're in this problem, you know? Financial constraints. Okay, this is talking about our economy. Now, people are blaming China. They're saying, God is saying, look at why they're doing what they're doing. Not that it's right, but China is overpopulated, right? I keep hearing that from Spirit, and they're finding ways to survive. They're trying to find ways to survive because there's too many people in their country, you know? And places like China, you know, it's not just China, like other parts of Asia are suffering. And this whole thing of you guys hating on, you know, people of Asian descent, he's like, what the hell? Like, I understand that they're having issues and it translated over, but also he's saying that you guys are living in fear. So that is causing a shortage. You guys are living in fear and you don't know the whole story. So the things that the media is blowing up, don't listen to the media. I'm hearing that, and other people have said that, but I'm hearing that too. Don't listen to the media. Try to stay off the news as much as you can. Just pray to Spirit and you will get your answers. Pray to God, you will get your answers and you will be in peace. And that's honestly why I have not looked at the news, guys. I don't even really know what's going on. I know about the coronavirus. I know the effects that it's having on people, but I don't know exactly what is going on, you know, as far as the news. So he's saying, he's been steering me away from the news because that, what does that do? That instills fear, which instills control. So that's why he's saying the government is not going to help you guys. The government is saying, oh, you guys are shit out of luck, like we'll put you on lockdown. But it's kind of funny how this is all happening before people are going in, before, like during our season of, you know, of the electing our next president or re-electing Trump. It's funny how there's a virus now. I'm not saying that the coronavirus is a myth. It does exist. He's saying, yes, there is a virus, but it is not affecting as many people. There are not that many deaths as you guys are thinking because the media wants to control you guys. This is not what I wanted. That's God. He's saying, this is not what I wanted when I made you guys. This is not what I, you know, I didn't want you guys to be controlled by a government. And how can a person lead our people? You know, God led our people. But if you think about it, God also came down and understood, you know, he came down to the person's level. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. He came down to that person's level. Is our president doing that? No. He's having everybody turn against each other. They're instilling fear. The media is instilling the fear. That's not what he wanted. So because of this, this is causing financial problems. This is causing people to lose their jobs because people are shutting down businesses. And he's saying, yes, we should, of course, take precaution. There are ways to do that, but not shut down everybody's business, not cause everyone to lose their jobs. And this is because he's telling me this is so our government can get themselves out of debt. That doesn't make sense to me, guys. I'm just saying what I'm hearing. That's what he's telling me. So God is telling me that. So yeah, this is so we can, because how do we control people? Through money, through power. That money is power for man. That's what he's saying. That's how you guys control people. It's through money. Money, power, fame, whatever. Like, this is of man. This is not of me. So he's saying, in order to wake you guys up, I have to cause something. Something has to happen. And he's also been telling me these last couple of weeks, guys, he's been saying, I have something way worse for you guys if this does not wake up. And some of you guys can say, wow, well, if a God is so great, then why would he do this? God is doing this because he loves us. He's doing this to wake us up, to live better, to live more compassionately. And sometimes, like a parent, when a parent has to punish, you know, God is not like punishing. I wouldn't say it like that. I'm saying that. He's not saying I don't punish, but I am waking them up. And that is how a parent does it. If you think about it, a parent disciplines its children when the children are not doing right, to get them back in line. Well, this is Mother Nature. This is God's way of saying, wake up. I love you guys and I want you guys to be better. we're killing our planet. That's what this really is about. We're killing the planet he made for us. We're killing it. Which is leading me into the sun card. I cannot make this shit up, guys. The sun card. I hope you guys can see that. The sun is in the reverse. I'm feeling like our planet, this is going back to what I was saying about our planet. Our planet is dying, and it's really sad. It's mighty funny how it's been raining and we're dealing with this coronavirus, and because the earth is crying for us to be better. The earth is re-cleansing itself, and unfortunately that means everybody has to shut it down. Like, he has to shut everyone down. But also there are other ways to, he doesn't like this whole like, oh, we're gonna shut the government, we're gonna not the government, I'm sorry, we're gonna shut the oh wow, that was a message I just got. Okay, so there is gonna be a government shutdown I'm picking up on. I don't know when this is going to happen, but maybe it already is happening, but the government is going to be shut down. We're not going to have, in a couple of years from now, we're not going to have a government anymore. Door to spirit. There are a lot of people that are not believing that there is a God anymore because so much of this stuff is happening, but he doesn't want us to lose faith in what is of us. You know what I mean? He wants us to believe this is a time where you should not let go of your spirituality. And spirituality can come in any form, guys, okay? That is, you know, without hurting anyone, of course. But, you know, this is a time where you need to be more in tune with your spirit. Not just spirit, but our spirit, which is why I heard the number 12, because it does lead into our purpose, right? So people are finding their purpose. People are finding their spark in life again. And I know for me that this you know, this has been preparing me for this virus. You know, it does exist, but look beyond what is happening, I'm hearing. But this is going to restore people's faith in spirit again, to be honest. Blossoming abundance. There are some people that are going to benefit. There are a lot of people actually that will benefit from this coronavirus, these shutdowns that are happening. Like I said, we're finding our purpose. There is a foundation again being built. There is a community. There are good. God wants me to look towards the good too. He doesn't want me to stay on the bad. But he's saying, I am very proud of those who have band together, because they are there, that have band together, that are helping one another, that are leading by example, that are not giving into the hoarding and the, you know, the being rude to one another, the just free for all, because like everything's going to shit, so we're just going to be mean to each other. Like, he's very proud of those people that are leading by example, by staying in their spirit, that are helping others to see their purpose. You know, whatever you guys are doing, keep doing, he's saying. Like, you know, that's me saying whatever you guys are doing, he's saying keep doing it. It is helping bring balance back into our world. Also, I'm picking up on our earth is restoring itself. There are animals that have come out of extinction because the animals are reproducing, which is really good. So we're going to see animals, we're going to hear about new animals that we didn't know existed, because they've come out of hiding. They're going to be, our oceans are going to be restored, so there's not going to be as much pollution. But the thing that I'm picking up on too is he wants us to keep it that way. He is restoring Mother Nature back into balance, so that way, you know, we can still live here, guys. Like, let's be real, we could still live here. Yeah. I keep hearing government shutdown, guys, so I don't know if the government is about to shut down or something. I know we already had a government shutdown, but I feel like that's going to come again. And I do see, I don't know if the stock market has crashed. I think somebody keeps saying something about that on one of some of the people's lives I've watched, but I heard a stock market crash again. Like, the economy is really crashing with the financial constraints, but that is not going to stay. It is going to go up again. So I'm hearing for people to not remove your money from the stock market. Yeah, this is going to help I'm getting victory, envy in the reverse, and the angel of love. Yeah. The angel of love needs to be called on more. I'm picking up on, we need to call on our angels to help us during this time to love on one another. I know it's hard, guys. We're scared. But you need to stop worrying. You need to stop having fear and have faith. Okay, that's what I heard too. And, you know, we need to, this virus will pass, and I will try to get, you know, a time frame from spirit when this virus will officially lift. But if we're not, I am picking up further down the road, if we don't learn our lesson, there is a virus, or there is something else that is gonna come, that may be a plague, like worse than the virus, like a plague. There's a plague that is gonna show up unexpectedly, and it's just gonna like wipe a lot of us out. Like, you guys think that this is bad, like there is something else coming. But as of now, he feels that he does have faith. You know, I'm getting my victory card. There is going to be faith in humanity again. There will be faith in humanity again. We will bounce back. We will eventually bounce back from this virus, which is really good. Alright, so I'm going to leave my victory card out. Or let's see, that's when what everybody wants to know is, when will this virus officially end, Spirit? Okay guys, so I am feeling like this virus will cause a few more deaths. Actually, I do see a few more deaths coming in. But these people have really bad health problems. That's who this is affecting. It's affecting older women, older men. It's affecting people that have high blood pressure, asthma. I heard asthma, or any type of cancer. Yeah, it's affecting really bad. It is wiping some people out, but the deaths are not as high as they're saying, but there will be a few more deaths. The smokers, if you smoke and you have weak lungs, this is going to affect you. Kids, newborns. So it's best to keep your newborns and your kids inside, because kids catch cold, and that's how it's wiping other families out. But I will get around a death count if I can from Spirit. But Spirit is saying it's going to go for a minute. Okay, I keep picking up on 10. So we won't be officially out of this virus. I'm picking up on the number 10 a lot, so which is an ending. 10s mean endings. So officially this virus will clear by October. That's what I'm picking up on. Now, the virus will die down, but it will officially, which I've already been saying, guys, it will die down, but then it will cut back, it will start back up during the summer. I'm picking up on, because I'm getting the Queen of Wands, which is around the summertime for me. What I keep picking up on is the flames. I keep getting like flames, like let me show you guys. So I keep seeing like fire, like, so, which is so that's telling me summer. It's going to be really hot. So the virus thrives in heat. So we're going to see it pick back up again. We're going to think that it's died down, but it's going to pick back up again. Especially in certain countries, it's going to pick back up again. And then officially it will end. We won't hear about it as much in October. Officially in October, that's what I'm hearing. Can this change? Yes, because they are working on a vaccine, which is really good. It's really good. Okay guys, so I asked Spirit, will this vaccine officially help to die the virus down? I'm picking up on it will help a little bit, like it will slow the process down, but there's actually going to be an increased amount of symptoms or side effects, so internal bleeding. So they really need to, maybe they're going to take blood too, to see what they need to take people's blood to see how this virus is responding in the bloodstream. I'm picking up that there's something that the vaccine doesn't, I don't know, it's like the virus doesn't, it really thrives. Okay, something about the bloodstream, I keep picking that up. I'm not a doctor or a medical person, so let me know, anyone that is of medical background. I keep hearing something about the bloodstream. Obviously they're going to put the vaccine in our bloodstream, but it's like, I feel like it's going to help some people, but not all. So I don't see the vaccine causing much of an effect. Yeah, the vaccine is going to help. Definitely it's going to help certain people, but it's not going to be for everybody. So they're going to have to constantly come out with new versions of the vaccine. That's what I keep picking up on. Yeah, guys, I don't see the vaccine officially doing that much. Like, I'm not saying it's useless, but it definitely isn't going to be helping that much, to be honest with you guys. Okay. So yeah guys, I was trying to see what else I could pull on with the virus to answer anybody else's questions, but I'm picking up on that you guys want to know, will the economy get restored back? I am picking up yes, we will be able to bounce back from this. Jobs will be restored. I do see Trump issuing out money to help bring the economy back and to help people with like taxes. I heard that, so that is definitely going to go out. I am feeling like there will be more resources that are coming in. I feel like sorry guys if my nose looks red, I'm getting intense messages, so when I get, my nose starts itching when I get intense messages. Oh my god, sorry about my nose being red. But yeah, so I feel like jobs will be restored. It's going to take a minute. We won't bounce back as fast. Yeah, I do feel like we will. I'm getting the Five of Pentacles, which the Five of Pentacles talks about poverty. I actually see I don't know if you guys can see that, but I see with the Strength card, I see us reaching out to our homeless more. We will see more. I feel like homeless people are going to be really affected by this too, so a lot of the deaths could be because of the homeless. Yeah, I feel like guys, we're going to see a pickup in the help, so that's really good. I'm picking up on that. And I do see the earth restoring itself back like God said, so that is amazing. And I do see the economy coming back up officially after October, so that is going to be good. I do see shops and businesses reopening. I want to say in the next 2 months we'll officially start seeing it, but it's going to really start picking up towards the end of April, and then into May we're going to see businesses officially. School will be letting back in around April officially into May. So yes, it will bleed back. I mean, because some schools are really getting hit by it, so that's why I say April into May. But yeah, the last thing I will pull on, are the deaths accurate? So guys, I'm getting a no. The death count they're not accurate, but there will be a couple of more deaths. That's, you know, not. But some of these causes are not because of the coronavirus. So that is one thing Spirit is really telling me, pushing no. Like the death count is not by the coronavirus only. These are because of other things, and they're counting it to keep us in fear. That's what I keep picking up on, guys, that they want to play on our fear, the government. So don't rely on the government to help us. Rely on each other. Yeah, so the main message, guys, towards the end of this I am getting is that we will come back from this, but we need to really be mindful with how from here on out, we need to be mindful. Spirit is really telling me this. We need to be mindful of how we are treating our planet and each other, because this will come back around and it will come back heavier than before. So it's really important, guys, for us to not rely on our government to save us. Rely on ourselves and Spirit and each other, okay? So just keep in peace. You know, I don't want to stay too long on this. I was just supposed to give this message. God is watching. He wants to help us. He is restoring. He wants to step in, but also you have to, of course, like invite him in to help you and your family. And if you see somebody in trouble, please help them. You know, don't turn a blind eye to them. Don't be rude. You know, this is a time where we're supposed to band together. This is a test from the universe. And this is beyond this virus, okay? This is a message. This is why everything is going haywire, because it is to wake us up, okay? So like I said, guys, I'm available for personal readings. Get your personal reading from me if you're interested, and hit the subscribe button. Check out my other videos. And if you're going to book a reading with me, I'm at sadestarottea@yahoo.com. I look forward to speaking with you. Again, guys, let's stay in peace. Let's stay in faith with one another. Let's love on each other. This is a time where we really need to do that, okay? He is testing us. He is watching. So, yeah, just wanted to give that message. All right, I hope you guys have a good day or night. Love and light. Bye.